Hey, I'm BigBlueBackpack, and I make all of the Game Grumps compilations on this channel. I've been making compilations for a long time, and I picked up a few tips and tricks on how to find specific clips. Every Game Grumps fan at some point has had the experience of vaguely remembering a specific joke or line, but no clue how to find it among thousands of episodes. That's what this video is for. Whether you're making compilations yourself, or just want to find an old clip that made you laugh, here are all the methods I use to track down specific Game Grumps clips.
How do you find out such information?
Well, you either look it up or you fucking be smart about it and just figure it out.
Let's start with the basics, just using the YouTube search bar. If the clip you're looking for is popular enough, this might be all you need. For example, Aaron's Mario Sunshine Pachinko freakout pops up right away.
Yes, just fall. Just oh my god!
Depending on what you search, you might pull up the original video, an isolated clip somebody else uploaded, a compilation with that clip included, an animated, or all of the above. Let's say you absolutely need the original video, but all you can find are re-uploads of the clip. Well, a lot of compilations have the name of the episode where it came from, or at least the thumbnail, which makes the search a lot easier. Even better, sometimes you can find the original video linked in the description.
They didn't notice, so don't worry.
Okay.
Just don't make a scene or anything.
What do you?
Don't make a scene.
No!
Note this channel here, Game Grumps Shorts. This is an official channel run by the Grumps. It seems inactive these days, but it used to post clips of all the most famous Game Grumps moments, and always with the original video linked. By the way, older fans will recognize that this channel is just Grump Out with the name changed.
Yeah, seriously. And if you want to check out some more clips, Grump Out is live again. So
That's right.
youtube.com/grumpout, we're posting 2 clips a day.
As we all know though, YouTube's search engine isn't the best. This is only going to work if the clip is really famous or has a super specific phrase associated with it. But as a backup, you could try putting the same search in Google. A lot of the time that'll get you different results. Here's an example. I want to find this bit where they say, is it a card-based board game or a board-based card game? Or a game-based cardboard? Searching it in YouTube gave me nothing, just unrelated power hours where they play with cardboard. But searching it in Google pulls up a random episode of Bloodborne. And sure enough, if you go watch it,
Especially if it was like a card-based board game with like weird.
Or a board-based card game.
No way.
Or a game-based cardboard.
that's another thing. Be willing to click on stuff that seems unrelated to whatever you searched. The thing that you want isn't always in the title of what you're looking for. But search engines also scan things like the descriptions, comments, and auto subtitles. Open up the videos that come first in the search because it might actually be what you need. Alright, let's say you found a Grumps episode that might have the clip you want, but you're not sure if it's the right one. You could watch the whole episode from start to finish, but there are some shortcuts to vet if you're in the right place. Some YouTube videos show you where the most popular parts of a video are, and if there's an especially funny moment, there's probably a spike.
For God's sake, this is the man who drained his nugs in Mifa.
All right, fine. I get it.
Also, if there's a good bit, somebody probably commented about it. You can search the comments by scrolling down really far to load as many of them as possible, and then using the Control F function to search for specific words on the page. If all else fails, you can still watch the whole episode, but on 2x speed. I've been known to do this if I know which series a clip is in, but not the specific episode. Or if I'm making death compilations.
One single-lensed pair of sunglasses for the front of my bell tower. That was the dumbest death. Oh, God.
But this is all still doing it the hard way. Googling whatever you remember about the clip and hoping it points you in the right direction.
There's gotta be a better way to do this.
You can always ask the good people of Reddit. Almost every day on r/GameGrumps, somebody will make a post asking something like, does anybody know which episode this bit was from? Do not do this. Anyone who does will immediately be directed to the subreddit r/WhichGGEpisode, the spin-off sub made specifically for these kinds of questions. Welcome to Reddit. That's just how things are here. Once you're there, you can ask the community your question. And by community, I really mean one account. 80% of replies are from this one person, Skynet. There's some combination of bot and human searcher who always post perfectly formatted answers with links to the episode complete with a timestamp. If you ask here, you'll get an answer 99% of the time as long as you can provide any detail at all about the clip. But let's say you don't want to bother another human being with this. Or you have like 20 clips and you feel silly asking about all of them. Well, you don't have to, because there's a good chance that somebody else has already asked it. Just type whatever search terms you were using before into the Reddit search bar, and it'll pull up any old post that use those terms.
Oh, the baby's coming!
Oh, and just because you shouldn't post these questions in r/GameGrumps doesn't mean it's useless to you. For best results, do your search in both subreddits. There might have still been a post here asking about the clip you want that got an answer even though it was in the wrong place. And also, somebody might have made a post talking about the clip around the time when the episode came out. From there, check the date of the post and check the dates of episodes that came out around this time, and you might find it.
And I was just like, I'll show you the ways. And I just really wish it had become a thing, but it never even was mentioned once in the comments of that same video.
I'll teach you the ways. I'll teach you the ways.
If you try everything I listed so far, you'll probably find what you're looking for. But that's still a lot of work. Don't you wish there was a better way? Well, there is. Here's my ace in the hole, and the #1 tool for anyone who does this regularly. Filmot. This is a website that searches YouTube subtitles. Honestly, I didn't even really need to show you anything else. Most of the time, this is all you need. Maybe you have doubts about how well this works. Most Game Grumps videos only have auto subtitles, which are infamously hit or miss. But auto subtitling has really improved in the last few years, and as long as they say it clearly, the captions will get it right and Filmot will find it. Just put in the name of the channel you want to search, and put in whatever specific phrase you remember from the clip you want, and it'll pull up every video where Aaron or Dan said those words. Let's test it out. I want to find a clip where Dan describes a funny video set to a Smashing Pumpkins song. So, I'll search Smashing Pumpkins, and in the channel bar, Game Grumps. The first thing that comes up, of course, is the melancholy and the infinite sadness bit, which is not what I want. Scanning through the other previews, it doesn't look like it's here. So let me try something else. Let's search Billy Corgan, the lead singer's name. Here we go. Have you ever seen that meme with Billy Corgan? That looks right. Let's check.
It's like an astronaut jumping off a diving board from like miles above the earth and just disappearing, but it's like Billy Corgan, you know, as a skydiving astronaut, and they play the part of 1979. As soon as the astronaut jumps off, it's like, wee!
Yep, that's the one. And by the way, here's the video in question. Whenever I make a compilation, especially a compilation where Aaron or Dan says a specific word or phrase, this is my one-stop shop for every clip I need. A few tips for best results. If you have a full phrase, put quotation marks around it. It'll specify that you want those words in that order, instead of each individual word appearing somewhere in the video. You also have the option to search automatic or manual subtitles. Most episodes just have auto subtitles, but there are a few that have manual ones. Oh, and the one big flaw with Filmot is that it doesn't work with curse words, since YouTube censors the subtitles, so you'll have to search around them.
Do you think Sonic shits?
If he does, it happens very fast.
Hey, so literally as I was making this video, somebody put up this whole website that just searches Game Grumps subtitles, so check this out. It's called friendo.fun, and yeah, it exists, so go try it. So, to review, let me walk you through exactly what I do whenever I need to find a clip. I start with a 10-second search in YouTube. If that doesn't work right away, I go straight to Filmot and put in a phrase I know was said in the clip. As long as you have a phrase and it's not just a curse word, it'll work pretty much every time. But if it doesn't, I hop over to r/WhichGGEpisode and try out a few searches there. If that still doesn't work, I try variations of my search in YouTube, Google, and r/GameGrumps using all the techniques I listed. Then I skim through whatever episode or episodes come up in those searches. If I do all that and I still can't even narrow it down, that's when I throw in the towel and make a post asking Skynet to do it for me.
There's like so many episodes.
I know. There's, I believe 5 digits.
That's all I've got on finding clips. But I want to add one more thing to this video. If you want to make your own Game Grumps compilations but don't know how, here's how you can get started. All you really need are 2 things: an editing software and a program that can download YouTube videos. To download things, I use 4K Video Downloader. I have the fancy paid version, but the free version should do everything you need. And for editing, I use DaVinci Resolve, which is also free. Resolve is a professional software though, and if it's too intimidating for you, something like iMovie can probably get the job done. Although I've never used it, so don't quote me on that. Video editing is hard. However, editing a Game Grumps compilation is really easy. I literally taught myself to edit by making Game Grumps compilations. It's just one track. All you have to do is drag your clips into the media window, drag each episode onto the timeline, cut out the clips you want, and put them in order. Resolve isn't super newcomer friendly, but if this is all you need it for, you can get up and running after a few internet tutorials.
Like it, want it, have it, need it. Why? Why?
And that's it from me. This has been your complete guide on how to find and edit together Game Grumps clips. Again, I'm BigBlueBackpack. If you like listening to me talk, check out my personal channel, where I make video essays analyzing TV shows and the craft of fiction. Otherwise, check out the compilations I made, which are all posted to this channel, StudioStegoraptor. Subscribe to this channel if you want to stay up to date on my compilations, or hear news about StudioStegoraptor's fan game, Game Grumps Power Hour Mania, for which I am a writer and producer. That'll be coming out at some point in the future. We're working super hard on it. You can watch the trailer right now, link on the screen. Thanks for watching.
And like then you get invested in the storyline. Like I want to know what happens now.
If you die in the game, you die for real.
Whoa!
Where's the
It kind of feels like this game is playing us.